This video is about using the utility called emailing invoices. These are for invoices where customers have been assigned to a group and you want to send all their invoices for a certain time frame. This can be used when customers have, they don't want to use route mail, they don't want to get the person who receives the invoices doesn't want to get them every day. They just want to get them once a week, once a month. They just want to get them all at one time for the whole period and not get the invoices each day. So the first thing you do is select the group that you want to use. Those customers do have to be put into a group. Select the date range for those invoices in order to get a good number of invoices. I'm going to do for the whole year last year since I'm using my test database. Here you can select invoices that have never been emailed again before, either using this utility or using route mail, or you can show all the invoices even if they have been emailed before. This is in case a customer says they didn't get them and you've already emailed them, but yet you want to, they want to get another email with the invoices. So you can hit show all, and I'm going to do that so I'll see many of them. There is a column on the invoices if it is a hot shot or a scheduled delivery where it has the delivery notes. You can see those or you can exclude those when you email them. None of these that I'm sending did have delivery notes at this time. You can decide if you want to load all the invoices in the date range, which I'm going to do right here. Okay. Or I could only load the invoices that have not been paid, that are open invoices during the date range. It's up to you, whatever the customer needs to see at that time. I'm going to leave mine on all for right now. Then you get to decide what you want to, what type of print does the customer want to get. There's the normal formal print, which is the 8.5 by 11 on a full sheet. What most drivers create are usually the 3-inch printers on ours, and if you pick that, each invoice is on a separate sheet of paper or a separate email. It's the same email if they've got multiple invoices for the same customer, but they'll each be on a different viewing for the customer. Most of our clients use the 2 to 4 inch per page. First, I'm going to show you the formal print. I'm going to scroll over. Well, I'll use my little drop down button here. I want to see the invoices. Let me slide this over here so I can get this better so you can see better here. If I go to invoices here, I want to view the invoices even if they don't have an email address. One thing I forgot to mention when this came up, the reason this invoice here is in pink or red is because there is no invoice email for this invoice. Therefore, this invoice would not be emailed from this function without the invoice email. You can go in here and you would have to go back and change the customer to have an invoice email in order for it to be emailed. Or if you don't want to send this one for right now, and at any time you can do this. If you've got a listing of invoices here and for some reason you don't want to send this particular invoice, you can highlight the invoice and you can hit delete. It doesn't delete the invoice from the database system, it just deletes it from this emailing of the group of emails. If I hold down the shift, I can hit all of the ones in between, and I'm going to delete all those out here. And okay, so I want to go slide this back over here. And I am going to go to invoices. And I just want to view all the invoices. This is what your customer would see. Okay, I'm going to do the formal print first. View the invoices. Now you can see the invoices and you can view them and see them as you wanted it by going here, or you can hit the little button at the top and scroll through them if you wish. I want to show you also the other option we have where it says to view formal print with payment. Okay, and I want to select to view those invoices. A toggle right here so you can see these a little bit. Slide this over and see it a little bit better here. If I scroll down here, I have one invoice in here. I think it's this one right here. Okay, that it does have the payment history on here. If a customer wants to see those invoices and see where they have paid, it is listed here at the bottom. So that is the ones that says with payment history, just your formal print like you normally have from the customer screen anyway. Okay. All right. The other options we have here, you can view all the invoices even if no email. You can email, go ahead, if you're ready for these to go, you can go ahead and hit email the invoices. We do have some customers who the customer requires a POD with the invoice, so it would be attached to the invoice. If that is the case with any of your customers, then you would probably want to attach the POD as well when you're sending this email. I do want to show you on the view by 4 pages. Let me show you this one too. I forgot to mention it. View invoices. What this does, it groups the invoices for each customer based on who the customer is. If you've got more than one invoice for a customer, it'll put all up to 4 on a sheet of paper. If it rolls over to 4, then it'll have on the next page there'll be the others. Okay, this one, Acme Store, has 4 there, but it also has more than 4, so it keeps 8. And I'm going to go one more. And then it goes on to the next customer. It groups them all together. When you look at the listing of the invoices, if you look at the listing here, the invoices are listed by invoice date, but you may have more than one customer that's got invoices. So by grouping them, it will send the person one email with all the invoices on one sheet or grouped together rather than getting a separate email for each one of the invoices. Okay, once you've decided to do this, and you would just load the invoices, and then you would go over here and you would go to invoices and email invoices, and it will email these invoices to the person with the email address. Now, to be honest with you, I really don't want to receive this many emails in my email box. So I'm going to go through here and put these. I'm going to delete a whole bunch of these so that I just get maybe 2 or 3 of these at the Acme Store. I'm going to hold down my button and go down here to the bottom. And I'm going to hit delete. And now I'm going to email these because I want to show you what happens once they are emailed, what they look like underneath the customer screen. So I'm going to email the invoices. Here the template's going to come up. You can carbon copy or blind copy yourself. You can load a template in here if you want to. I've got a template in here called Test Invoice Email. I use the templates in case you're going to be putting the same subject in the same body for several emails that are coming in the future. It's just a lot faster. You can also attach files to them if you want to. And I'm going to go ahead and submit this. And it is preparing my emails and sending them to my email. Now I'm going to close this, and that was Acme Store. I'm going to go back over here to my Acme Store 1. Acme Store 1 here. I am going to do a refresh. Okay, here are my invoices. Now you will see right down here, the ones that I emailed that have been emailed either using route mail. This one was used route mail. This one was used in our email that we just did there. You'll see it has a line underneath it. And also, as I hover over it, it tells me exactly when it was emailed, what date, what time. So if a customer calls and says they didn't get the invoice, if route mail has been used, or if the emailing invoices has been used, they will have a line under it, and you'll be able to tell the customer exactly when they were emailed. I hope this has been beneficial. And like as always, if you have any questions, please feel free to call the KCS office.